Yash, I'm going to let this flow spontaneously. What's a high value woman? To be honest with you, I don't even really like that term. But I'm doing YouTube and I'm forced to find some kind of keyword, some search term that people look for so that then this message can get out to people who might need to hear it. So I got to say high value woman. But let's break down what this really is. I've watched some other videos about high value women, so this is going to be a little different. And then you can feel which resonates with you. A high value woman, if I think about that, if I don't even think, if I just feel, if I sense, if I see a woman walking by me or a woman that I know, what would make me say to somebody or myself, like, she's got some value? She's got some value. Why? Energetically, spiritually, is the main thing. The quality of her energy. She's conscious. I don't see a woman that's insecure and thinks she needs to manipulate with people or guys or things to give her what her mind tells her she needs. High value woman is a woman who's in touch with her female essence, her divine energy. This is what this channel is about, is helping to point to that power that's already in you, that you don't need things outside yourself to give you security. This power inside you, this is your real security. Technically, there's no security when you're living on this planet in this body. There's a million things and ways that we could die or something could happen or the whole planet could just crash. We don't know. So really, the whole security is an imagination. And so the ego presents certain ideas and thoughts. We're talking about women, but it happens with any human being. It presents certain thoughts in your mind. You believe those thoughts and think if you can materialize those thoughts, you're going to have a sense of security. So a high value woman is a woman who has done that already. You see, it's important to do it. You got to do it, unless you're born like Shri De Amata and you just had God perception from the beginning, aka really good karma. But most of us, we have to learn things and grow spiritually by trial and error. And the first part of our life, we're usually very much ego-based, very selfish. It's all about self-preservation. How do I satisfy my senses and securities and instincts, etc.? If that's your main focus, you can't help but use people on some level. So, high value woman has been there, done that, suffered it. That's important too. You got to hit bottom with these things. You can't just believe somebody like me who's saying like, you know what, that might not be the best way. Why not try this way? Your mind will construct some idea about me and say, well, you're a guy. What do you know? You don't know. Like, what's he talking about? See, this is what the mind will do. It'll miss the message. So a high value woman's more mature, spiritually, psychologically, emotionally, mentally, every which way. And so she was somehow forced or motivated to find this deeper power in herself and has realized that's your real stability. That's your security, so to speak. Because your security isn't contingent upon you, like, getting your desires and projections met, making money, getting the right guy, the right relationship, the right this, the right that. This whole designer kit thing that we carry most of our lives, it's like we get rid of that designer kit. We throw it away. We say, you know what? I can't manage my life in the highest, most, in the best way that will give me true serenity and peace inside. I've tried. It doesn't work. I was under the illusion that there were certain times and periods like, yeah, this is really working. I got it, but then it crashes. So high value woman has recognized that, realized that, hit bottom, and then her spiritual tendencies started to awaken. Everybody has them, but for most, these tendencies are sleeping. They're dormant. That's why pain and suffering's good on some level, because it wakes those tendencies up, and then we start listening to them and following their direction. This is inner direction. We need to follow inner direction, not mental direction. So a high value woman is one with, you can say, this inner direction. She still makes mistakes, everybody does, but she's realized the true power that governs her life, not just her life, everybody's life, the whole planet. She's making an attempt now, a conscious effort to be synchronized and aligned with this greater universal power. That's a high value woman. And when I see her, or if somebody sees her who has subtle perception, whose life is also about that, you recognize it. How? Energetically, vibrationally. You got to say it like that. There's a smell about her, not a physical smell, but there's an energetic smell. There's a charisma. There's a look in her eyes and in her being that like this person knows what life's about. This person has recognized her own inner power. She doesn't have a false dependence on things outside of herself, including men, that's a big one, to try to give her something that she already has inside. She's realized that. Now, does she forsake now romantic relationships or partners? No, but she doesn't need them. That's the difference. I made a video about that. High value women can enjoy men, or doesn't need men, but she can enjoy them. It's like that. Not enjoy like a toy, but you enjoy the compatibility, the camaraderie. This is why we're here in life. This is why God has multiplied himself and created all these differentiated forms and different genders, so that this one self that's not whole in form can enjoy another self who has the counterpart to yourself. You see? See, I'm a male predominantly. I'm majoring in masculinity and I minor in femininity. In women, it's the opposite. So when we're in contact with the opposite energy polarity, there's a sense of balance, a wholeness. So that this is natural. Like we're magnetized toward that. And that's another topic though. But what I'm saying is that doesn't go away. You don't become like an extreme feminist and say you don't need men and men are stupid and they suck. And I got to tell you, a lot of them do, but a lot of women do too. We're living in a time and age where maturity and spirituality is not the forefront in one's mind. What's in the forefront usually is ego and materialism. I got to get mine before you get yours, because this is all about survival. This is the mentality that and the consciousness that a lot of people have. High value woman's transcended that. She understands it because she's done it, and she can help those who are open to transcending it also. But she's not living like that anymore. She's realized the depth of herself and has found, you can say, her real power. This is what a true value, high value woman is, and true value. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay.